Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In pitching for funding, look for signs of interest from the investor. Here's a list of signs indicating the investor is not interested. The investor doesn't ask probing questions, but only superficial ones. The investor doesn't put their funding out as an option for the deal. The first question is about valuation, indicating the investor sees this only as a financial transaction. The investor doesn't discuss next steps and only if the founder asks. The investor gives little or no feedback on the pitch or the startup. The investor doesn't appear to be doing any research into your company or space beforehand. The investor fails to introduce the founder to other investors or customers. The investor asks for more information but doesn't actually do anything with it. The investor failed to prepare for the pitch and doesn't have any initial questions. In many cases, the founder can spark interest with a great pitch. In some cases, the founder will need to follow up to show progress and traction to gain interest. Look for these signs that indicate the investor needs warming up. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us into today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.